I read some stuff this morning. I've been doing some research on what's happening with the WHO, and I read some stuff today that'll make your head explode and is really evil and important. But let me give you this today from Daniel Horowitz at The Blaze. States must preemptively nullify any WHO international pandemic regulation. I'm going to read it verbatim because it's just so well written. And now is the time that things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it, and we've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it. That's Joe Biden, March 21st, 2022. Any Republican that is running without mentioning your intent to fight the global pandemic treaty or regulations might as well run as a Democrat. This is really super important, and it is beginning to happen next week. On May 22nd, the World Health Assembly, the governing body of the World Health Organization, is going to meet in Geneva, Switzerland, to discuss the next step in its pandemic treaty and the quest to use public health to expand the WHO's power over sovereign states. Representatives from 193 nations, including the U.S., will be attending. The only country not invited is Taiwan. Gee, I wonder why. So what is this treaty? On January 24th, 2022, the Director General of the WHO explained the treaty was a priority to urgently strengthen the WHO as leading and the directing authority on global health at the center of the global health architecture. He laid out the guiding principle of this plot. We quote, "All want a world in which science triumphs over misinformation, solidarity triumphs over division, and equity is a reality, not an aspiration." He said, "We are one world, we have one health, we are one WHO." Now, this has not been announced. Biden has not even spoken about it. They are deathly quiet about this, but they're going to be approving amendments. The proposed amendments are essentially going to allow the Director General of the WHO to declare public health emergencies in any country and unilaterally coerce its citizens to take certain actions. Here's one of the amendments, a critical section from Article 9. The WHO shall consult with and attempt to obtain verification from the state party whose territory the event is allegedly occurring. But this is the way it's going to read now. WHO may take into account reports from sources of other than notifications or consultations, shall assess these reports according to established principles and then communicate information on the event to the state party in whose territory the event is allegedly occurring. Now, they have scratched out, before taking any action based on reports, the WHO shall consult with and attempt to obtain verification from the state party. That's all gone. They're taking that out. So, WHO gets information, has reports, and they can act without verifying with the president or anybody else. Why would you be erasing the requirement for the WHO to consult with the government? Number 4, if the state party does not accept the offer of collaboration within 48 hours, WHO, it used to say may, it now says WHO shall, when justified by the magnitude of public health risk, immediately share with other state parties the information available, whilst encouraging the state party to accept the offer of collaboration by the WHO. It used to say there, while taking into account the views of the state party concerned. So they're erasing all of our sovereignty. This is going to be another thing they're going to say is a conspiracy theory. It is not. You can look it all up. It is the World Health Agenda from the World Health Organization. They are meeting in Geneva on May 22nd. So that's next week. They are intentionally quiet on this because they know the power. Now, we also know what the WHO is. You remember when everybody was saying, we got to get out of the WHO. They're just a tool of China. Why would you say that? Forget that I mentioned that Taiwan is the only country not invited to this in Geneva.
Yeah, that's completely
irrelevant. Amen, brother. Thank you.
I don't even know why you brought it up in the first place.
Thank you.
It's a good thing they weren't. Actually, I wish we weren't invited to it.
Well, I will tell you this. Another reason why Donald Trump, they fought so hard to keep him out, because he wouldn't have.
He sure wouldn't have.
He would not have.
That's exactly
he would
right.
not have empowered the WHO.
Well, he took us out of the WHO.
Exactly right.
So.
And this president is not only putting us back, they are taking away our sovereignty. And so it's one more piece to the global government of the left. Warning.